I'm thinking.
Aunt Hilda is never gonna write us into her will. She doesn't even like us.
She doesn't like anybody. In case you haven't noticed, our business is going down the tubes and our lives are falling apart. Let's go get rich from that dying old bitch.
Today we're going to talk about a specific movie that people either heard of or haven't heard of. The movie I'm about to talk about is called The Estate, which is starring Anna Faris, Toni Collette, and a bunch of familiar faces like Kathleen Turner from Romancing the Stone, which was a 80s/90s action romantic comedy adventure. Kathleen Turner also starred in Friends as Chandler's father, which was a pretty iconic episode if you are a huge fan of Friends, or at least seen a majority of the episodes. We also have the actor who played in The X-Files. I forget his name and I can't pronounce his last name, but I can tell you his name is David Dujvani. Something like that, and I apologize that I can't say his name. We have Rosemary DeWitt, who played in La La Land and has done other roles such as, has played in Mad Men, The Staircase, and Little Fires Everywhere. We also have Ron Livingston, who is also married to Rosemary DeWitt, which is kind of funny since they play a married couple in the movie as well. Ron is, I'm assuming, famously known for playing in Office Space, which came out in 1999. It was like a huge movie before I was born, or when I was born. It was the same year. He's a really good actor. He's very funny. I appreciate the things I've seen him in. Usually when I see him in things, I see him in like guest star roles most likely, and it's usually the most randomest films or TV. Actually, correction. There's actually is like one or two movies that I actually enjoyed him in. He played in Little Black Book with Brittany Murphy, which is a great rom-com. It's very wholesome, it was an original piece at its time. I recommend that movie. He also has played in The Fifth Wave, which is also another good movie. But overall, the movie has crazy stars throughout the movie, with guest appearances and stuff that make the movie more iconic for entertainment pleasure. One thing I liked about this movie that I think a lot of people don't like about this movie is how in the film we get reunions with family members such as cousins, uncles, and they're just trying to suck up to Aunt Hilda, which is Kathleen Turner's character, just trying to get into the money, like trying to get in the will, and and seeing where life goes after this poor, miserable woman dies. The director of the film is Dean Craig. He is, to me, new. I've never heard of him until I watched this movie. I thought he gave the film a very interesting story. Gave a very interesting story with a sense of humor and had a great ensemble. Personally, I would not think Toni Collette and Anna Faris would be in the same movie together, let alone even in the same room. Seeing them together gives me a different vision, comedy in certain ways. Like Toni Collette, Hereditary. I want to say Fright Night. She did play in Fright Night. I can't think of anything else Toni Collette has done. But most of her movies are very dramatic, and I've noticed that she does touch on a little bit of satire and comedy. And I think it's just interesting because I take her as such a serious and beautiful actress when it comes to her ability to perform. Anna Faris, another great actress who is very funny, and usually that's what she's known for. Known from all the scary movies, House Bunny, Overboard, which was more recent years. She's done it all. She's done a lot of comedy, and it's crazy. But once she did the show, Mom, that was a comedy that touched on serious issues, and then we got to see a side of Anna Faris that was very serious and very less comedic at times, and it just shows that like certain actors are in this bubble of what they are, as in what genre of film they're going to be in. And Anna Faris was always known for doing comedy, like slapstick humor and all that stuff. An interview with Anna Faris where she talks about this movie, specifically The State, and how it got her more into, it reminded her of why she loved acting so much, because she did step away from Hollywood and took a break, and you know, she has family and all that stuff. So she took a break, she stepped back and didn't put herself out there as much as she used to in the filming industry. Thank you for watching my channel. Go watch this film just for the giggles. If you don't like it, you don't like it. If you have a dark humor bone, go watch this movie. It's fun. Don't put any of your morals into this movie. Just watch and lay back. Other than that, thank you for watching my channel.